89.9 KMOJ FM and KMOJ HD1 Minneapolis, St. Paul. Bringing unity to the community. 89.9 KMOJ, the People's Station.
89.9. Today's R&B and throwbacks. It's Glam Life Kim, and it is 1 after the 1 o'clock hour. And it is Wednesday, May 11th. Yes, so you know what time it is. Tell them, Anthony.
It's Minneapolis 360.
That's right. It's Minneapolis 360. How's your day so far today, Anthony?
It's a great day. You know, spring just pop up on us real fast. Like 2 weeks ago, it was like 40, 50 degrees. Now it's going to be 90.
I know.
We've been waiting for the weather. It's beautiful outside. I feel good.
Gorgeous.
You know, just one of them things, right?
It is just one of them. No,
Go ahead. You know, turn up.
Hey, Monica just got through playing. It made me feel that way. But no, I was so happy to see sunshine, and I'm happy that it's in the 80s this week. So I feel like summer is almost here.
It's crazy. It sneak up on us and it just pop, right? So
right.
I'm just loving, people just walking around and, looking good.
Right.
Wearing less clothes and everything. Not trying to say nothing, but
Right.
I like to see, people comfortable.
Right. You want to see them looking nice.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to see the toes done. My toes ain't done right now, so don't look. But I'm headed to go get my toes done as soon as I leave. A little bit later tonight. My nails and my toes. So best believe I'm going to get some already.
I'm a brother who like to see all of that.
See?
So, yeah, I can't wait. So
Wonderful.
Welcome, Minneapolis. This is Minneapolis 360. I am your host, Anthony Taylor from Neighborhood and Community Relations, City of Minneapolis, riding shotgun as always with my favoriteest person in the world, Glam Life Kim, coming at you today. Minneapolis, always a blessing to be here. Always trying to provide the proper information for you. Listen, y'all already know what time it is, right? We are at May 11th. It is almost summer season, and with summer season, Kim, comes conferences and festivals and events and boat rides and everything else, right?
Everything.
It's just going to pop, y'all. And I had mentioned this last week, and it's called the Community Connections Conference. And the Community Connections Conference, and I'll get into it a little bit, is happening May 21st at the Convention Center. So I want people to come on down, understand what it is. It's free. I got the perfect guest to come on and talk about it a little bit. So just really understand what's going on at the Convention Center on the 21st. I always kind of give you a few updates. I try to make sure what's most important to people I want to get out first. And just, our COVID numbers, y'all, are continuing to rise. Every day, not as much as they were in the past. I mean, listen, we've been through several layers of variants and stuff, Kim, right?
Right. But COVID is still here.
It's still here. It's not going anywhere. So I know a few people who actually caught COVID this week. So just want to be clear, Minneapolis, to still mask up. I know there's not a lot of mandates that saying that folks got to be able to wear masks or have to, but just still be careful, right? Because the stuff can get spread. So again, I encourage folks to stay vaccinated, get your booster shot, wear your mask, social distance, do all of those things. Luckily, Minneapolis, we're outside a lot more than what we were in the wintertime months. So just be clear about that. I want people to kind of just really understand and be careful so you don't put your family or yourself in any type of jeopardy, right?
Right.
And you can't go on this boat cruise sick. So let's just be clear, right?
Right.
Be
We
careful.
definitely still, even though there aren't any restrictions or you don't have to show your, COVID vaccination card, we still want you to, wear masks if you can, be prepared. I mean, of course, as we're outside, you'll be okay. But we still safety first, right?
That's right. Safety first, man, because it's important, y'all. So just wanted to put that in the space for y'all today before we get started. And I am so excited, Minneapolis, because what I'm going to talk about today is a community connection conference that the city of Minneapolis puts on, my department puts on. I'm so proud of the men and women who work on this conference, putting it together. The Community Connections Conference is a conference that connects community with all type of resources. So there's vendors, there's food, there's everything there. You can find anything from housing resources. You can find anything from financial aid to internet access to a lot of different things. That's really wonderful. And I got the perfect person to come on and kind of describe that experience of what the Community Connections Conference is, because she's been working hard at getting all of this stuff done. So I want to introduce and welcome Rebecca Tedrick to the show. Rebecca, first timer, what's going on? How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm excited. I hope we can see all of your listeners at the conference on May 21st.
That's absolutely.
Right.
May 21st is a beautiful thing. I'm going to have you dig all into it, right? This is a really special event, Rebecca. But first, and you're my colleague, so I talk to you quite frequently, but I'm going to talk to you as a stranger, right? So I don't know anything about you, Rebecca, so we're going to go like that, right? So, Rebecca, tell us about what you do, your position in the city. Introduce Minneapolis to you.
Yeah, so I'm obviously working with you at the Neighborhood and Community Relations Department, and our goal is to connect the community with the city and the city with the community. And I'm working as communications lead for the Community Connections Conference. And our goal for the conference this year is so that everyone feels welcome to interact with the city and get to know city leaders by their face, and just have a fun, approachable way to get involved. And also find important resources and information about the different policies and programs that affect people's lives. And that's why our conference theme for this year is Forward Together, welcoming all communities to reconnect with the city and get involved with moving Minneapolis forward.
Talking to Rebecca Tedrick from Minneapolis Department of Community Relations about the Community Connections Conference, May 21st at the Convention Center from 9 to 3. Why is the city doing this, Rebecca?
Well, we're doing this to get people involved and get people informed about the different resources that there are out there. And it brings together residents, community groups, neighborhood organizations, and local government. We can eat together, enjoy performances together. You can bring your family. We'll have things that interest people from all different communities, language groups, great food, fun activities. So definitely join us if you're free on May 21st.
May 21st at the Convention Center. This year, Forward Together, and just kind of talk a little bit about why that theme was suggested, Rebecca.
Yeah, well, this is our first year back since the beginning of the pandemic. We were able to squeeze in one conference in 2020 right before everything started. So we're really looking forward to be able to see people's faces again, and just get people updated on all the things that have changed over the past 2 years.
And one thing about the conference, and some of us know who've been a part of the conference, like before COVID, we were averaging 1,000 people in the community coming out to the convention center, right? Obviously, we may not get those numbers, but as we've talked about, and all this stuff is really relevant to Minneapolis with folks doing events and different social activities and Juneteenth and everything else. We're not defining success by numbers. We're defining success by having these long-standing programs and events and conferences happening. So, it's been a long time and people have postponed a lot of different things. What's exciting about this conference is, first of all, it lands in our department, but we haven't done it in 2 years. So, Rebecca, just kind of tell folks a little bit more details about registration, all of those things, who will also be a part of this Community Connections Conference on May 21st.
Yeah, so we'll be opening registration at 8:30 in the morning outside of Hall B on the first floor of the Convention Center. And we'll be opening the whole program at 9 in the morning, and we'll be closing the program. We'll start our closing statements at 2:45 p.m., and we'll be closing the doors at 3. You can register beforehand online, or you can register in person on the day of the conference. It's better if you register online first. That way we can keep a better account of how many people will be there. And you can register online at minneapolismn.gov, and then you can search the word conference, or you can go to the conference website directly, minneapolismn.gov/connections-conference.
And one of the beautiful things about this, right, is that there's so many different things that's happening besides the vendors and people kind of connecting. I mean, there's a summit going on. There's different cultural foods and different things. So, Rebecca, just kind of talk about that, because when people say, well, we talked about it, just earlier in the show, it's all about the vendors and but this is really a full day of events. So kind of just walk us through some of those events that are happening on May 21st at the Convention Center.
Yeah, definitely. So one major thing that you mentioned is the Minneapolis Green Zone Summit, will also be going on at the same time as the conference, and people are welcome to register for both events on the same registration form. And you can attend a couple of the community conversations from the conference and then a couple of the workshops from the Green Zone Summit. And the mission for the Green Zone Summit is to raise awareness and build power for environmental justice. And I can read a couple of the sessions that they will be hosting. And that's going to be, you can come learn about the Minneapolis Climate Action Plan, recycling, environmental justice, jobs for youth in the green workforce, air quality monitoring, and urban indoor farming, among many other interesting topics.
And go ahead, Rebecca.
Okay, and I can also read, we'll be having some interesting community conversations about topics ranging from housing, youth, community safety, small business, and local government. And we'll also be having a panel from community elders and older adults from different communities speaking different languages about aging in Minneapolis and just talking about what it's like to be in Minneapolis for a lifetime.
And it's free. And I want to just say that, Kim. Like this is free.
Yeah.
So, and there's great entertainment that's going to be there from our cultural communities. I got this sister that's going to do some spoken word, and she is just so fabulous, so fabulous. A lot of our local food restaurants, or Wendy's House of Soul, will be providing some food.
Wonderful.
Afro Deli will be providing some food. You know, so it's free to participate. So. Ain't that beautiful?
Oh, of course. Anything that's free is beautiful.
Free and good, though, right?
Right, and good. That's very important.
Talking with Rebecca.
Let's not forget Manis Tortas, too. Manis Tortas and Powwow Grounds as well.
Absolutely. Powwow Grounds with the Indian tacos, Bob over there.
Those are good.
Very, very good. And it's just a well-coordinated event, and I'm going to speak, toot our own horn. We do a really good job of making sure that folks can it's accessible. We'll have some interpreters, so just really, really just nice. And Rebecca Tedrick from the city of Minneapolis, you mentioned something about the Green Zone Summit, and I had a wonderful person come on last week to talk about the Green Zone Summit that's going on in conjunction with our Community Connections Conference. Just, tell people what the Green Zone Summit, I know you can't really go into detail, but just talk about some of the things that that's going to happen with the Green Zone Summit happening the same day.
So there's a couple of those workshops that I mentioned a moment ago, and then we'll also be updating our program very soon to include their opening and a couple other panels that they'll be doing. So you can check back at the same place where you go to register, minneapolismn.gov/connections conference. When you click on the pre-register, it also brings you to the program. So you can check back there for even more details about the Green Zone Summit too.
And I'm blessed to be a part of that task force. And like I talked about last week, there's some beautiful people on here that do a lot of environmental justice work. And I just, I shouted out a couple people that I know: Yolanda Lee, Roxanne O'Brien, Kelly Molman. There's just so many different people, and I hate to name folks because I forget folks, but that task force is dope, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
So maybe I shouldn't have just mentioned all of those names.
No, you know what? If he forgot you, don't write it.
Don't blame it on their head, blame it on my heart.
His intentions were right.
My intentions was honorable.
In the right place.
Honorable, absolutely. Talking with Rebecca Tedrick from Neighborhood and Community Relations. You've been a big part of planning this conference. Just talk about some of the interesting booths that you have been seeing folks register, right? And a lot of this stuff is for the kids and the babies too. But just give some examples of what you've seen about what can people do at the conference.
Yeah, so the city will be bringing a lot of good information. Some examples are resources for home buyers, renters, small business owners, and job seekers. Mm-hmm. And the HR department will be there as well. So if you want to hear about opportunities to work at the city, and also the Department of Transportation will be there talking about job opportunities. The organization Break the Cycle will be there to teach people how to fix bikes, and other organizations will have information about mental health, healing from trauma, education rights for families. And since Anthony reminded us at the top of the show about getting boosted, I should mention that you can get your booster for free if you haven't done so yet, either Pfizer or Moderna. You can choose. And we also will have for the kids a couple things for the kids. We'll be having some interactive exhibits from the fire department, and also we have a build your own city wall where kids can put pictures of buildings into their own city plan, and we'll have some hard hats so the parents can take pictures.
That's dope.
And I can confirm now. Yeah, I can confirm now that that we'll have a Native organization there doing an interactive exhibit with kids about lacrosse, and they can learn about the Native roots of the sport and learn how to play it. So that should be fun for the little guys.
Yeah, and anytime you can take pictures with your babies, it lasts forever. I mean, that's just a beautiful thing. And again, Minneapolis, May 21st at the Convention Center, 9 to 3, Community Connections Conference. If you got any questions, give us a call, 612-377-3456 to ask any questions about the conference. We talked about the food. We've talked about the workshops. We talked about the vendors. Just a lot of great information. So, Rebecca, so the people who just pulled over to write it down, like give them information about how they could register again.
And repeat it twice.
Twice.
All right. So you can go to minneapolismn.gov/connections-conference, or you can go to minneapolismn.gov and just search for the word conference, and it'll be one of the first results in the search. So the full address again is minneapolismn.gov/connections-conference.
Awesome. And that's Minneapolis spelled all the way out.
All the way
not
out.
MPLS.
Don't do it. They're going to send you somewhere else and they're going to get on.
You'll be mad.
And it happens, though, too. And I'm glad you said that,
Yes.
Kim, because it's just honest to God truth. I mean, it's a lot shorter than just 311.
Right.
You got to spell out Minneapolis.
You know, nowadays, nobody wants
That's
to spell
true.
for
That's
real.
true.
Since we have text message,
That's
we
true.
abbreviate and we shortcut.
My spelling done deteriorated,
See?
man, since technology done
Right.
increased, right? You can get out a paragraph in 3 words and you're done, right?
Yep. Otherwise, your smartphone, which is sometimes dumb,
That's
it'll
true.
type it out for you.
That's true. It's a lot of stuff. That's a whole other show about the
Right, all the technology.
yeah,
we have
the
now.
technology and the decline of certain skills that that our babies are
It's
not
so
getting.
sad.
So
yeah, grammar just
out the window, out the window. Coming from a person who don't type out his whole words anyway, anyhow. So I'm sounding real hypocritical, but that's all right.
Right.
That's all right. Listen, Rebecca Tedrick from Neighborhood and Community Relations talking about the Community Connections Conference, y'all, May 21st at the Convention Center, 9 to 3. The Green Zone Summit also will be a part of that as well. You can come out. You can do both. It's for free. Just really, really, I think it's one of the things that I'm proud of. And, Rebecca, I'll give you the last word here in a little bit. But just the fact that we could host a free conference and have all of these things from public housing to community safety topics to an elder panel. So, it's for everybody. There's things for kids. It's just a beautiful thing, and we're well intentional about it. Intentional about making sure that we include everybody. So, Rebecca, as we kind of wrap up the show, and again, Minneapolis, if you have any questions, call 612-377-3456. You said a lot, and I really appreciate everything that you've talked about today. But just is there anything else that you want to mention about this conference?
Yeah, I think one thing I forgot to mention for the young kids is if you come in for the opening ceremony, which will be emceed by the Youth Coordinating Board, you can see all of our opening artists, which will include Native jingle dress dancers, a Somali museum dance troupe, Mexican folk dance from the Ballet Folklorico Mexico Azteca, the Iña Asian Dance Theater, and then the spoken word that Anthony already mentioned. But as you're exploring the exhibits, you can enjoy some nice music and dance to get awake and excited for the conference. And we will also have refreshments in the morning. Maybe not a full breakfast, but at least some refreshments.
Sweet.
Listen, y'all, continental breakfast. Let's be clear.
We need to eat.
I know that.
Before we start shaking hands.
I know that's the truth too. That's the truth too. I just don't want folks to think they're getting, pancakes and eggs.
Meal.
Yeah, right. So, but there will be something there too, definitely. And just really real quick, Rebecca, kind of honor some of our community partners that are going to be sponsoring the conference.
definitely. So this conference is possible because of the support of several community partner organizations, which include the Minneapolis American Indian Center, the Lao Assistance Center of Minnesota, One Family, One Community, Trellis, WOVAN, and of course our MCs, the Youth Coordinating Board, and our supporting organization, the Whittier Alliance. And then our sponsors for this year are Comcast, NBC Universal, CenterPoint Energy, and longtime partners Metro Transit, who will also be providing free transit passes. So if you don't want to deal with downtown parking, we invite you to download a bus or train pass, and it's valid from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can also find that the link to download that pass at minneapolismn.gov/connections-conference, the same place where you go to register.
Yep, and again, there's a free pass that lasts you all day, Minneapolis. You got to download it. You got to print it. There's no QR code. There's none of that. So just make sure. But it's a free bus pass to get downtown, right?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't get, now they provided you transportation.
That's right.
They're giving you a meal.
That's right.
I mean, even if it's a continental breakfast.
Breakfast.
and then they are also giving you the opportunity to connect and to shake hands and to get to meet people in the community, look for jobs, do some fun things with the kids.
Absolutely.
I think you need to be there.
You got to be there, right? You have to be there. And Kim, you knocked off so many different things they're so true, and just really important that folks understand that there's a lot of resources. So, Rebecca, as we wrap up, and one of the things that's always kind of difficult for people who put together conferences and workshops and everything else, that they're so busy doing so many other things to make sure that other folks are kind of enjoying the conference. So when people do that, they're always kind of moving around, and you see these people all the time, right, Kim? You've been to all of this stuff. You plan so many stuff in your life, and sometimes you're not always able to enjoy it.
Never.
Right? Isn't that hard for you sometimes?
It is, because you want to be able to reap the benefits
Absolutely.
of your labor, right? But yeah, unfortunately, you don't get a chance to do everything. But it is always rewarding to see when people post the pictures and they talk about it afterwards.
Absolutely. And it's just you do it for other people, right? You do it for other people.
Absolutely.
So with that question and that statement, Rebecca, and I know you'll be putting a lot of work in during the conference, but is there anything that you like excited to see or attend?
Yeah.
Like what's kind of
tickling your fancy?
Yeah, what's going on in your body about this conference, Rebecca?
Well, I just think it's great to see people's faces, see the different organizations that we talk with over email all the time, and be able to hear from people what we can do better next year, what kinds of things you want to see, and things that you think we should be doing to better connect with the community in the future.
Yeah, that's super good. Rebecca, listen, I always appreciate your hard work and all the things that we do in our department and your work with marketing, especially with this conference. And I just really appreciate you coming on and talking about this. So thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right.
That was Rebecca Tedrick from the Neighborhood and Community Relations Department. May 21st is the Community Connections Conference, y'all. You will not be disappointed if you come. It's such a wonderful event.
So many things that they are doing at this event.
It's a
like
lot.
An all-in-one.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But it's wonderful. I'm sure it took a long time for you guys to plan this.
We start in like a year. It's a year-round planning, right?
Yeah.
So there's this bunch of people on deck that really make this happen. But a lot of it too, Kim, and I'm glad you kind of said that, are with the workshops that I really want people to understand is it's topics that people are talking about now.
Right.
Housing.
Yeah.
Public safety.
Yeah.
Small business. You know, how you get involved in the local government. You know, and we got
Job seekers.
Job seekers.
Right.
We got everybody on here that you can get a little of a lot of stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Of everything. So I think it's important, and with these workshops and conversations, I mean, community can be able to express. It's not somebody just talking to you, but giving out information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and even if you haven't had your booster yet and you want to get it,
get boosted.
And you don't have to show any type of medical card or anything, right?
No. Well, you probably have to bring your. So if you get boosted, you do have to bring that card.
Yeah,
Yep.
to show that you've been vaccinated or that you did both doses or whatever.
Right, that you got, because you can't get a booster without the vaccination.
Right.
So you got to bring that
Proof.
card. Great.
Yeah.
thing to mention, because you just can't go up there and hold your arm out.
Right. Yes, so make sure you bring your proof that you are fully vaccinated.
Right.
But other than that, they shouldn't need.
It shouldn't be anything
more.
else.
See?
Yep. Shouldn't, and don't try to bring a fake vaccination card either. I done seen that happen many times. People getting popped out there for these fake vaccination cards.
That's crazy.
Walking around doing wrong things, y'all.
That's
so
that's
How did you know my people was in town? Hey, Minneapolis, just come on down. Please feel free to call, dial up 311. You can always search conference in any type of search engine sites that are at the city. So I just think it's important. You can always reach out to me, Anthony.Taylor@Minneapolis, spelled out, .gov. Just please come on down and have a good time.
It looks like you can also visit the city's Facebook page.
We got a Facebook page.
You can find the events.
You can find the events.
Or just search Community Connections Conference.
And it's going to pop up.
It doesn't get any easier
than
that.
It don't get no easier than that. So.
And they said it's in Somali or English.
Yep.
And the link is posted where it says that tickets. So
you have no barriers for any type of language. So
wow.
Right. Hey, we got a couple minutes, right?
We do.
I want to tell me some. My body feels some way about this cruise, right?
Ooh.
Come on, man. Like, where you at with that? What you feeling?
Oh,
your
my
thoughts?
God.
What's going on?
And I didn't even check. I know yesterday when I checked, we were at about 30 tickets left.
Wow.
That's for the web online, to be able to purchase tickets online. And let me tell you guys, I increased the tickets a couple times, and we're going to be completely at our max. I'm not sure what Tim Urban Light still has. Tim said he was going to call me and let me know today. But I know he said that his have been selling out. People have been calling like crazy. My phone blows up every time there is an ad that's playing online, or whenever an announcer makes an announcement about it, it's blowing up. So it is going to be a fun time. And we got some great performances and talent that's going to be on there performing. We have... of course, our radio personality is your favorite.
Yes.
Walter Q. Bear Banks and Smoke D is going to be with him on floor 1, along with the infamous DJ Fundraiser. On the second floor, we've got William Bake Show Baker and N.I.
Diddy in my city.
Man, Mr. Diddy in
Come
this
on.
city. Mr.
You
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Don't Stop,
now.
Mr. Have It All. Speaking of, happy birthday again to my brother. Yesterday was his birthday.
I saw that. I see this sign right here. Glenn told me he came in looking real sweet. He was
was all dressed up to the T. Look, we got him yesterday too, because we had did a little surprise bowling thing for him, but he was just talking stuff about everybody, like nobody playing nothing for him, and it's his 50th. It's
wow.
Yes.
Oh man,
he
that's a blessing.
Good,
yeah, man.
50 years old, Job. Y'all didn't know, you know today.
Right.
William Bake Show Baker is
50, not 50, 50.
50. Big 5. Oh, we gonna rub it in. Yes, we are. But he probably listening to us right now.
Yeah, leave him alone, because I got to sneak up out of here if he got a problem with me. So he love you. He might, hey, I don't know this dude that well.
Oh, he gonna snatch me up too.
Right.
But yes, so, and then we have on the third floor, S. Madison and DJ Don Dada is going down. And then we have just some great performers. Jazz Steele from the amazing Steele family. Her and her dancers, they are going to show up and show out every time. Chantel sings, she's coming all beautified, jazzy, looking good as she can, ready to dance, and she's going to sing her heart out. I'm sure she's going to do her new hit single, Queen. So for all you queens out there, get ready for her performance. Then you've got Rico Devotion.
That's right.
Oh, that brother, he got all the ladies going crazy. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So y'all get ready to love on Rico.
It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful. And then we got comedian Ashley Henderson, and she is a riot.
Y'all got everything.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
Y'all got everything. I can't wait.
There's food on the boat.
I can't wait.
It's going
to be a beautiful thing.
It will. So, yeah, we can't wait to see you on the boat. This is going to be your first year, right?
No, I've been to one other one long time ago.
Oh, okay. So
long time ago.
You overdue then.
I'm super overdue.
Well, we're all overdue because it's been 2 years now.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that y'all haven't had it.
Yep, because of COVID.
That's right.
So,
and
yeah,
COVID done shut down everything.
Everything. So, we're excited to get back to it.
Because y'all was launched out of Boom Island, right?
Right.
Yeah, so
back
now it's in Stillwater.
St. Paul, Harriet Island.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
It's been all over the place. But if you haven't gotten your tickets, make sure you do so ASAP because
Hurry up, right.
yes, it's gotten real. And if you need a table reservation, if my phone is full, call me back, or otherwise you can send an email. And I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. So,
all right, you got that customer service. You stuck that little customer service line in there. Listen, y'all, it's gonna be a wonderful time, Minneapolis. Please, and y'all already know it, right? So I'm not even sitting there fronting like y'all don't know what's going on with this boat cruise. Just get your tickets before it is out, y'all. Yeah,
Boy,
so.
it's too late.
Listen, Minneapolis, my pleasure as always. I will see you in 2 weeks. Be blessed. Take care, everybody.
One love, kings and queens. Up next, it's your favorite is DJ. It's his birthday, Mr. William Bake Show Baker.